Hello guys, it's Anime What If Media, and today we're gonna be doing My Hero X Power Ranger What If. Now this What If is gonna be what if Izuku was the Power Ranger. More likely the Green Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin. Now let's just get on with the story. Wait, let me get to the background. So most of the events of Power Rangers all the way to let's say Ninja Storm. That's the last Power Rangers that I ever watched, honestly. Ninja Steel, Ninja Storm. Do you know like the Power Rangers before this new Power Rangers where some people hacked into the morphing grid, like before that? So like around that area, and that was probably like 20 years before Izuku was born. Now, Izuku's born. He's born quirkless, as usual. Throughout most of his little life, he's been bullied. When I mean bullied, I mean bullied. And life was really tough for him. And even through all that, he still didn't give up on his dream. He still wished to become a hero. Now, let's say when he's 13 years old, he decides to do something different and have a nature walk. Like walk around the forest, have some fresh air. While he's on his nature walk, he sees a coin, which most of you guys will know is the power coin, with a dragon on it. It's gold in color, or bronze, whatever color that is. And at first he thought it glowed green a little bit, but he thought it was just his imagination. He picked up the coin and thought it was a good luck coin, so he decides to keep it inside his pocket. He goes back home. He sleeps. The next day, he wakes up, and while he's going to use the bathroom because he's drowsy, he's not fully awake. He goes and stares into the mirror, and he's like, "What?" And most of you guys be wondering, why did I say that? Because I'm gonna do something like from the movie. If you guys watch the Power Ranger movie, like once you became a Power Ranger, you're already physically fit. They put you in the physically fit. So physically fit superhuman levels, yeah. That's gonna be, he's gonna have a six-pack. He's gonna be like a little bit taller for your average 13-year-old. What else? He's gonna have superhuman strength, speed, and technically he's already smart, but that's it. Basically natural, and he has regen, a really slow regenerative ability. And he's more durable. Now, he goes and calls his mom like, Mom, look, I was just sleeping the one day, then this happened. And the doctor said I can never get a quirk. Like, what is this? And the mom is like confused. And they went to the doctors to see what's going on. And the doctor says, there's something, like, we don't know what's wrong. Probably something that you ate that made your body. Something like, they made up that one excuse. Because they still can't find no quirk gene. So, after that, Izuku's spending most of his days in class. Then on the weekend, on like Friday when class was done, he was about to walk home, then a green light just teleported him somewhere. Now this green light teleports him to an old place, like it hasn't been there for years. There's like a small light, but it's enough to see him some old dusty place, and he sees a tube, and he sees a circle hole in it, and he wonders if he puts his power key in, power coin in it, and sees what'll happen, because it just draws him to do that. Because if you guys don't know, Andros kind of killed Zordon. If you guys don't know what happened, I'm just gonna say Zordon told Andros a way to like revive him and all that. And to revive him, you need all the Ranger's powers and pure heart, which Izuku has. And he's technically a Ranger because he found the power key. Now, Izuku, he puts his key in there. And he feels like his energy is sapping away from him. And he's fighting to like stay awake and all that. Like he's unconsciously putting more power into it. Then the bright light just flashes in the tube. Then Zordon awakes and he says, "Oh, hello, young one." And Izuku is like scared. Not scared, well, like startled. He's like, "Who are you and why are you a floating head?" And Zordon says, "I am Zordon. I'm from a different planet. I was a survivor of my planet. It was destroyed. And those foes that destroyed my planet came to this planet Earth. Now, throughout some years, I formed a team called the Power Rangers. They are teenagers with attitude." And Izuku says, "The Power Rangers? I thought they're heroes. I thought heroes had to, like, at least be over some legal age." And Zordon says, "Back then there was no hero profession back then. It was just them. This was way before Quarks was even made." And he's wondering, like, the Power Rangers had power before, like, the Quarks were even made. Like, this baffled Izuku. He thought he needed a Quark to become, like, a hero. Like, no one ever told him that he could be a hero without a Quark. Now, Zordon tells him the history of the Power Rangers. And he awakes Alpha 6. Now, Alpha 6 ends up giving him a morpher. He's gonna have his morpher. Let me go and get a picture of the morpher real quick. Okay, the picture's right. Yeah, this is the picture of the morpher. Now, some of you guys in the chat will be like, "Can you do the other Ranger powers and all that?" I'm gonna give him the powers of the original Power Rangers. So all the original Mighty Morphin team, he's gonna have the powers of them. Having all the other Power Rangers powers are gonna make him too OP, alright? Even if he unlocks them throughout the waves, it's just too OP, alright? Now, him and Zordon talk, and they talk about training. Like, he would do martial arts from a dojo. Then, Zordon suggested that Alpha 6 should like move in with him and basically update his morpher all the time so he could have all the powers of the original first team. I might add more teams later on, depending. But I'm gonna give 2 Power Rangers team maximum. So you better choose. Now Izuku comes back home, like mostly teleport with Alpha 6. Then he tells his mom that the story that they came up with, this was a robot that he's been building for like a few months, and because Izuku's smart, so Inko will probably believe it, and he says it helps with tools, helps with the housework, helps with my gadgets as well. And Inko doesn't really mind. She thinks like, wow, her son's really smart to make his own robot like that. So Alpha 6 is in the Midoriya house. And 1 year later, we're in canon. During this one year, Izuku was like training and getting his power ready. And during those time, that's when some old enemies, like Zed, decided to visit a certain someone. That certain someone is gonna be All For One. That's right. All For One and the Power Ranger villains are gonna team up together, so you're gonna see the League of Village and some Power Ranger villains together. I might finish this whole series today because I just thought of it. I'm gonna be making multiple videos if I can. I'm just gonna make as much as I can for right now. Now Izuku goes to school. Now he did tell his mom that he's technically a Power Ranger because during the time he told mom his truth. So when he tries to like become like go to UA, his mom won't worry that much. And after telling his mom, she met Zordon, and she knows that her son is gonna become a hero. Like he's a Power Ranger. That's like honestly good. So they kind of just registered themselves having a quirk of called superhuman abilities. Are so it could be easy like that. Super speed, super strength, like that. Now when the teacher says blah blah blah, something about your future, blah blah blah, and he says, I know you guys are going to the hero course, and everybody just using the quirks, except to Bakugo and Izuku using their quirks. I'm saying quirks because Izuku doesn't really have a quirk, and Bakugo has I just now realized that Bakugo has like a combination between both his parents' quirks. I never really knew that. I thought his quirk was just like his mom's quirk. But anyways, Bakugo does the same speech, then then the teacher says, isn't Midoriya going to UA? Most of the class don't. They say he probably might get a good chance to go to UA. Like he has a good quirk, even though it's late. Like he has super strength, super speed, just like a downgraded version of All Might. and also what else? What else? Also, he during the years when Bakugo bullies someone, Izuku stands up for the person, and then he gained his popularity through that. All right. Now, Bakugo gets pissed and says, "Deku!" And Izuku's just like focusing on his work, ignoring him because that's not his name. And then Bakugo keep on saying, "Deku, stop ignoring me!" And Izuku's just minding his own business. Then, Bakugo got ticked off. He was about to send an explosion to his face, and he tried to land it on his face. And don't forget, I used the word tried because Izuku cut his hand, like legit disarmed him, and Bakugo went to the principal's office because he attacked a student who wasn't even using the quirk on him, not for self-defense. Like, you could use your quirk if it's self-defense if you don't have, like, a license. And that is a true fact. Now, what else? Now, Izuku, goes to the tunnel and the sludge villains attack, and Izuku just dodges it, and he just keeps on dodging. Like, he's not trying to get attacked. He just kept on dodging. Until the slime villain gets tired, then All Might comes out of nowhere and says, "Don't fear, 'cause I'm here." And he uses Manchester Smash. I don't want him using the classic Detroit Smash. Like a Manchester Smash is probably weaker than a Detroit Smash. Now, Izuku asks for All Might's autograph, but he's starting to have a new type of, like, favorite hero, like, number one hero. His number one hero is gonna be Tommy Oliver, because Tommy is technically his predecessor. Like, he was the Green Ranger wearing just exact suit before he was. And Tommy was kind of like a Power Ranger, thick and thin. Even after he outgrown the teenage life, he still was a Ranger. Now, he gets home. No, Izuku's not getting one for all. Mirio's gonna get one for all. All right. Now, during for the 10 months training, he cleans the beach in 2 months because his innate, like, passive ability is superhuman strength and superhuman speed. It's like passive, so he did it just for muscle training, basically. He does it in 2 months. And during the rest of the months is basically getting used to his Power Ranger powers. Like it took him like months to just master his Green Ranger. Now he's mastering the other forms. Now, after some time, he goes to the UA entrance exam. Now, for the written exams, he ties with Momo for first place because they both got 100%. For the practical exam, Izuku won't be murmuring because after some talks with Zordon and Alpha 6, his mentality that he had before, like back then he really wanted to be like just like All Might. Like honestly, he doesn't have that mentality. He wants to be like his own person when he becomes a hero. And also, um, Izuku won't be a crybaby. Alright? Now, I'm gonna finish up the entrance exam up real quick. Now, for the practical exam, he gets ready. He'd be destroying 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointers, and he gets an overall score of 79 villain points. And when the 0-pointer came in, he knows he's not strong enough, so he does something in secret, but not really secret because the teachers have cameras everywhere. So he does what she thinks he's gonna do. He says, "It's morphin' time." And after he does, he's at the end, he says Dragon Zord. Because I think that's the name that he says, Tommy says after he transforms. And after that, he gets his dragon dagger and summons his Zord. And when he gets his Zord, he summons it in battle. He puts it in battle mode, and he uses. I'm gonna make this up if it's not made up. Alright, because I forgot what weapon that the battle mode of the Dragon Zord use. He uses like a dragon strike and destroys a 0-pointer. The Zord disappears. He helps Araka out of the rubble, and there's still time to spare because honestly, it doesn't really take that long for a Zord to appear and destroy the 0-pointer. After that, they get like a few points before time's up. He goes home. Then he goes to Command Center. That's what the place is called. And talks to Zordon a bit. And that's technically it. Now, in the now, I want to know if you guys want a team. I'm gonna give him a team later on, but it's probably gonna be after the sports festival arc, alright? So, if you want him to get a team, he's not gonna have the Mighty Morphin team. He's gonna have like a different Power Ranger team as his team. Now, I'm gonna leave this off by you're gonna see me in the next What If.